Hello, my name is Lydia. I'm an expert and dealer in authentic ancient Greek, Roman, Biblical, Byzantine coins and artifacts. I run a website called trustedcoins.com where you have access to over 6,800 items at the time of the making of this film. What you get with every item that you buy is a beautiful certificate of authenticity, a lifetime guarantee of authenticity, and my signature. I've identified over 28,000 authentic ancient coins and artifacts over the years. The coins come in a professional numismatic grade coin flip, which allows you to look at the coin, carry around with you a miniaturized description with a number that matches the certificate. So you could take this apart and carry it in your wallet, show it to your friends and things like that. The description is done very professionally, many times citing a major reference or collection. And on the back you have the historical reference to the item that you have purchased. So even if you're brand new to the collecting field, you can learn a lot. You can pick out coins to the best of your learning, and I believe this makes a great gift for yourself and others, as well as a great numismatic investment, because most people just don't even know this stuff exists. So visit my site, trustedcoins.com. Today I'm going to be discussing Livia. Livia was the wife of Roman Emperor Augustus. This is what Livia looked like. She's depicted on some coins that I have in my store. You could just search Livia in my store for her. She has a very interesting history, and she was a very historically significant woman. Livia Drusilla, after a formal adoption into Julian family in AD 14, also known as Julia Augusta, was a Roman empress as the third wife of the Emperor Augustus, as well as his advisor. She was the mother of Emperor Tiberius, paternal grandmother of Emperor Claudius, paternal great-grandmother of Emperor Caligula, and maternal great-great-grandmother of the Emperor Nero. In 43 BC, her father married her to Tiberius Claudius Nero, her cousin of patrician status, who was fighting with him on the side of Julius Caesar's assassins against Octavian. Her father committed suicide at the Battle of Philippi alongside with Cassius and Brutus, but her husband continued fighting against Octavian, now on behalf of Mark Antony and his brother. By the way, all these historical figures, I have a lot of their coins, so you might want to check that out. Her first child, the future Emperor Tiberius, was born in 42 BC. In 40 BC, the family was forced to flee Italy in order to avoid Octavian's proscriptions and joined with Sextus Pompeius in Sicily, later moving on to Greece. A general amnesty was announced, and Livia returned to Rome, where she was personally introduced to Octavian in 39 BC. At this time, Livia already had a son, the future Emperor Tiberius, and was pregnant with the second, Nero Claudius Drusus, also known as Drusus the Elder. Livia played a vital role in the formation of her children. Legend said that Octavian fell immediately in love with her, despite the fact that she was still married to Scribonia. Octavian divorced Scribonia in 39 BC on the very day that she gave birth to his daughter, Julia the Elder, seemingly around the time when Livia was 6 months pregnant. Tiberius Claudius Nero was persuaded or forced by Octavian to divorce Livia. On 14th of January, the child was born. Octavian and Livia married on January 17th, waiving the traditional waiting period. Livia and Octavian remained married for the next 51 years, despite the fact that they had no children apart from a single miscarriage. She also enjoyed the status of a privileged counselor to her husband, petitioning him on the behalf of others, influencing his policies, as an unusual role for a Roman wife in a culture dominated by paterfamilias. Despite their wealth and power, Augustus' family continued to live modestly in their house on the Palatine Hill. Livia would set the pattern for the noble Roman matrona. She wore neither excessive jewelry nor pretentious costumes. She took care of the household and her husband. In 35 BC, Octavian gave Livia the unprecedented honor of ruling her own finances and dedicated a public statue to her. She had her own circle of clients and pushed many protégés into political offices, including the grandfathers of the later emperors Galba, and Otho. With Augustus being the father of only one daughter, Livia revealed herself to be an ambitious mother and soon started to push her sons Tiberius and Nero Claudius Drusus into power. Drusus was a trusted general and married Augustus' favorite niece Antonia Minor and had 3 children, the popular general Germanicus, Livia, and Emperor Claudius. Tiberius married Augustus' daughter Julia the Elder in 11 BC and was ultimately adopted by his stepfather in 4 BC and named as Augustus' heir. Augustus died in AD 14, being deified by the Senate shortly afterwards. In his will, he left 1/3 of his property to Livia, the other 2/3 to Tiberius. In the will, he also adopted her into the Julian family and granted her the honorific title of Augusta. These dispositions permitted Livia to maintain her status and power after his death, and under the new name Julia Augusta. Until AD 22, there has been a genuine harmony between mother and son, but later it changed. In 22 AD, she had fallen ill, and Tiberius had hastened back to Rome in order to be with her. But in 29 AD, when she finally fell ill and died, he remained on Capri, pleading pressure of work and sending Caligula to deliver the funeral oration. 13 years later, in AD 42, during the reign of grandson Claudius, all her honors were restored and her deification finally completed. She was named Diva Augusta, the Divine Augusta, and an elephant-drawn chariot conveyed her image to all public games. So visit my site trustedcoins.com to buy coins with the portrait of Livia and all these other emperors mentioned. Thank you.